At My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Broadcasting live from Jackson Court at St. Mary's High School, welcome to Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local schools' live video streaming event of St. Mary's Crusaders Volleyball. I'm Jonathan Kerman, coming to you live from St. Mary's High School in beautiful Medford, Oregon. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. The third game of our triple header of coverage today at St. Mary's is between the Crusaders and the South Umpqua Lancers. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with our local school districts and our participating community business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for events on TableRockSports.net. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button. We're going to take a special look inside St. Mary's High School, and when we come back, the Bills Glass Coaches Corner. All that and more coming up here on TableRockSports.net.
Hi, welcome to St. Mary's School.
I'm Alea, a junior.
And I'm Corin, a senior.
And we wanted to give you a quick tour of our amazing school. Come on.
St. Mary's is on the cutting edge of education, developing dynamic thinkers and lifelong learners.
Our teachers are passionate, our facilities are high-tech, and the open environment encourages critical thinking.
Our robotics lab is better than that of most colleges.
In fact, we've competed on the global scale. We've been to the World Championships not once, but 4 times.
These robots are going to take over the world.
No, but St. Mary's will.
Albert Einstein once said, the only thing you absolutely need to know is the location of the library.
And ours covers 5,000 square feet, housing over 12,000 titles. We even have 767 books from our Confucius Classroom Hanban organization.
It's where our dynamic thinkers come to read, study, or just chill for a little while.
This is our middle school, where it all starts.
Let's go check it out. The 5th grade. I haven't been here since, well, the 5th grade.
Since St. Mary's has 5th through 12th grades, we recognize that it's important for the lower grades to have their own unique experience.
I miss the 5th grade.
Yeah, simpler times. What is the most important thing to any student, anytime, anywhere? Food.
And boy, do we have it. With a full restaurant-style kitchen, we aren't just serving PB&Js.
We have a bunch of healthy options, including vegetarian and gluten-free stuff.
We even have fries.
That's a breadstick. And what do we do on Friday nights?
We study.
No.
We go to the library.
Really?
We appreciate the patience of our wonderful teachers.
We'll be doing what millions of other students across the country will be doing. Football! We fly that blue and white every Friday night.
Let's go Crusaders, let's go! Let's go Crusaders, let's go! At St. Mary's, we're not just a bunch of brainiacs. We're the 7-time winners of the OSAA Oregonian Cup.
We compete in 19 different sports, including football, soccer, tennis, cross country, track and field, archery, and so much more.
I mean, we have an 8-lane all-weather track and 5 acres of athletic fields.
So yeah, we take our sports pretty seriously. This is our chapel, based on the architecture of the Galla Placidia in Ravenna, Italy.
And the 4 arms of this chapel are thematic and represent the 4 stages in growth and faith. I know stuff.
We like to think globally here at St. Mary's.
Not only do we travel to other countries,
We invite international students from all over the world to come stay and learn with us.
our beautiful dorm is right here on campus and features spacious 2-person rooms, a full kitchen, a huge common area for watching TV, playing ping pong, or just hanging out with other international students. One of the best things about St. Mary's is that we only have about 500 students.
Which means that the student-to-teacher ratio is about 10 to 1.
It also means we have 500 awesome friends.
We approach scheduling a little differently here at St. Mary's.
That's because we use the mod system. It gives us over 300 courses to choose from.
And it gives us the flexibility to make up our own unique schedule. And the term only lasts 26 days, giving us a school year full of classes we want to take. So what does this all mean for you?
Well, we found just the guy to answer that. Our principal, Mr. Meyer.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Well, what this means for you guys is you have a school that really cares about where you're going and your future. We have 100% college acceptance rate. We've got extensive AP classes. And you guys have a faculty who really cares for you and really wants to see you do well with your lives.
So it's like a GPS, but for our futures.
Yes, it is, but kind of without the robot voice there, Corin.
St. Mary's School is more than just a campus, cafeteria, or classrooms.
St. Mary's is a home where you'll begin to find your true place in the world.
This is where your journey begins. And from here?
Well, that's up to you.
And there you have it. Welcome back to Jackson Court inside St. Mary's High School. As a unique look inside St. Mary's here in Medford, Oregon. A couple more minutes added to the warm-up clock, so we're still about 10 minutes away from the start of this Game 3 of our triple header today at St. Mary's High School. The St. Mary's Crusaders will take on the South Umpqua Lancers. We're going to step away and hear a couple words from our amazing local sponsors who make this local live free broadcast possible for you folks at home tuning in. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. We'll be right back after this.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back inside St. Mary's Gymnasium. You're watching St. Mary's Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. Now time for the Bills Glass Coaches Corner. Bills Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned and family run, Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. Taking a look first at the visiting team, the South Umpqua Lancers, wearing their black jerseys with gold lettering and white trim. Members of the Far West League. Let's give you their roster. Sophomore number 1, Raya Estupinian. Junior number 2, Kirsten Chapman. Sophomore number 3, Amaya Slay. Freshman number 5, Sabra Rogers. Sophomore number 6, Grace Johnson. Sophomore number 7, Tatum Kelly. Freshman number 8, Ashlyn Vay. Senior, the lone senior on this squad, number 9, Brooke Abel. Freshman number 11, Cadence Norton. And sophomore number 14, Cortland Wetzel. The head coach is Tanya Smith. Assistant coach is Shantae Wells. So a lot of underclassmen. In fact, just 2 upperclassmen on this entire South Umpqua Lancers roster. The team is 2-1 coming into this triple header, so a lot to like both in the present and in the future for the South Umpqua Lancers. And now for the St. Mary's Crusaders, wearing their home blues with white lettering and white trim. Their roster is as follows. Senior number 1, Lucy Palmer. Sophomore number 2, Sydney Alexander. Senior number 3, Ainsley Dunn. Freshman number 4, Taylor Woulette. Freshman number 5, Emma Johnston. Sophomore number 6, Albie Borovansky. Senior number 7, Abby Christman. Sophomore number 8, Caitlin Hansen. Junior number 9, Kylie Kinsella. Sophomore number 10, Maddie Ward. Sophomore number 11, Lily Jensen. Sophomore number 12, Kelsey Dunn. Freshman number 13, Kylie Miller. Sophomore number 14, Montana Driscoll. And freshman number 15, Noelle Fickett. We are in hour number 5 of our coverage of this volleyball triple header here at St. Mary's High School. Thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net as we bring you live, free coverage of high school athletics in Southern Oregon and around the state of Oregon. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our amazing local sponsors, including our title sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstores. Visit Lithia Superstore Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, or go to www.lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. This broadcast is also brought to you by the Medical Eye Center of Medford. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they can help with your vision needs. We're going to step away and hear a couple messages from our amazing local sponsors, and when we come back, Game 3 of this triple header will tip off the St. Mary's Crusaders and the South Umpqua Lancers live on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Need to get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD. Here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD. Here to get you there.
Welcome, sports fans, to St. Mary's High School in beautiful Medford, Oregon. My name is Jonathan Kerman. The man manning the camera is Jonathan Kerman. Our sound designer is Jonathan Kerman. Broadcast director is Jonathan Kerman, and we're coming to you live from Jackson Court inside St. Mary's High School for the final game of our triple header today on a beautiful Saturday. Thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net, and welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Capping off our triple header today, the St. Mary's Crusaders take on the South Umpqua Lancers. We're pleased to bring you this game live for free on any device because of our amazing local sponsors, including our title sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstore, Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. The St. Mary's Crusaders will man the left side of the floor. The South Umpqua Lancers, in their road blacks with white numbering, will man the right side of the court, and that's where those two teams will stay for the duration of the match. Our OSAA officials have blown their whistle, and that means it's time to get underway. See the Lancers breaking the huddle on the right side. And over there on the left, the St. Mary's Crusaders. Thank you for tuning in here on TableRockSports.net. We've been bringing you now over 5 hours of volleyball action here at St. Mary's High School down on Jackson Court. For the Lancers, Cadence Norton, Amaya Slay, Grace Johnson, Kirsten Chapman, Raya Estupinian, and Brooke Abel starting six for the Lancers. For the Crusaders, Abby Christman, Kelsey Dunn, Noelle Thickett, Albie Borovansky, and Caitlin Hansen, and Emma Johnston, as it's Emma Johnston who wins the first point for St. Mary's. Quick strike, controlled by Christman. Whistle blows, point to South Umpqua. Back to serve for the Lancers, Cadence Norton. Here's Kelsey Dunn, the quick touch. Nice dig by the Lancers, Raya Estupinian. And St. Mary's unable to respond. South Umpqua takes the lead. Into the net, point to St. Mary's. Caitlin Hansen back to serve. And St. Mary's wins the point. Ball clips the net, falls on the South Umpqua side. An ace for Caitlin Hansen. Dug out nicely by Kirsten Chapman of South Umpqua, sent over by Grace Johnson. Kelsey Dunn on the strike. Return to sender, ball out of bounds, point to South Umpqua. The front line of Grace Johnson and Amaya Slay getting the job done for the Lancers. Somebody for South Umpqua is going to have to go back to serve. And it'll be Amaya Slay to do the honors. And point to South Medford. Kelsey Dunn will serve for St. Mary's, but not before Lucy Palmer checks in for the Crusaders. Quick strike, a fantastic dig by Borovansky, sent over by Johnston. There on the back line was Slay. Sent over by Johnson, and a point for the Lancers. Grace Johnson winning it for South Umpqua. Sabra Rogers checks in for the Lancers and is back to serve. Johnston, the quick strike and the kill for St. Mary's. Abby Christman checks in for the Crusaders. Albie Borovansky back to serve. Noelle Thickett also in the game for St. Mary's. Serve that just does get over the net. South Umpqua controls. Strong frontline play by the Crusaders. Somehow, South Umpqua keeps it alive. And the whistle blows, a point to St. Mary's on a double touch. St. Mary's on top, 7-4 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Another low serve that just gets over the net. Raya Estupinian gets it over. A fantastic dig by Noelle Thickett of St. Mary's. The set by Rogers. The quick strike. And Dunn is there for St. Mary's, but a whistle blows. Double touch called against the Crusaders. Point to the Lancers. Raya Estupinian, the serve. And the ace. Thickett gets it over, it hits the net, and takes a friendly St. Mary's bounce. In to serve for the Crusaders is Lucy Palmer. That serve sails wide past the near sideline. Point in possession back to South Umpqua. Kirsten Chapman will send it away. Dunn is there for St. Mary's. Sent over by Borovansky. The set by Rogers, the strike, met at the front line. Caitlin Hansen and Abby Christman for St. Mary's. Emma Johnston the serve, low line drive and an ace for Johnston. Perfectly placed strike by the Lancers in the far back corner. Too far past the back line, a wise decision for St. Mary's to let that one fall. Crusaders with a 3-point lead here in set number 1. Abby Christman back to serve. And a quick set over by Amaya Slay. South controls. Here's Kelsey Dunn on the strike. It lands in play. Point to St. Mary's. Point and possession back to South Umpqua. Cadence Norton will send it away for the Lancers. Dunn sends it over. Dug out by Chapman. Sent across by Estupinian, and the point to the Lancers. South sends it back over. Now an opportunity for the Lancers. South controls. Sent over by Christman. Return to sender, and South Umpqua able to win the point. dug out by Johnston on the low serve. And then perfectly placed set by Brooke Abel. South Umpqua has tied it up at 12. And an ace for the Lancers. Timeout on the floor. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to Jackson Court inside St. Mary's High School. You're watching Crusaders Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. Midway through set number 1 between the St. Mary's Crusaders and the South Umpqua Lancers here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Thank you so much for joining us. Cadence Norton sends the serve away for South Umpqua. And then on the response, Kelsey Dunn with the kill for St. Mary's. All tied at 13. Caitlin Hansen the serve. And then on the spike, South Umpqua wins it. Amaya Slay will send it away for Avansky the set. Noelle Thickett had it returned to sender. St. Mary's able to get it over. Kirsten Chapman gets it across for South Umpqua. Here's Kelsey Dunn on the strike. Dug out beautifully by the back line of South Umpqua. That was Amaya Slay. On the response, South Umpqua gets it across. Kelsey Dunn the return. And winning it at the net, Rhea Estupinian. An injury timeout. That is Caitlin Hansen. She will get looked at. Point did go to St. Mary's. And a timeout will be called. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
At My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to Jackson Court. You're watching South Umpqua versus St. Mary's Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. Following the injury timeout, Kelsey Dunn will send it away for St. Mary's. A quick strike wide past the far line, but a point ruled to South Umpqua. Checking in to serve, Sabra Rogers. Sent over by Johnston, returned to sender by the front line of South Umpqua. Whistle blows, point to the Lancers. Sabra Rogers again will send it away. And an ace for Rogers. South Umpqua with a 3-point lead now as we move our way through set number 1. There at the net, Kylie Miller for St. Mary's. Noelle Thickett back to serve. Correction, it'll be actually Albie Borovansky to serve. Pausing the action, a chance to tell you about our amazing title sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Borovansky, the serve. It gets over, and it's an ace for the Crusaders. Back-to-back aces for Borovansky, and St. Mary's has tied things up at 17 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Dug out by Kirsten Chapman. At the front line, it's St. Mary's who wins it. Emma Johnston and Abby Christman for the Crusaders. First touch by Estupinian. Sent over by Slay. Dug out by Dunn. And Dunn will send it over for St. Mary's. Opportunity for South Umpqua. Slay. Estupinian the strike. Past the back line. Point to St. Mary's. Still Borovansky to serve. And another ace. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back. Play just getting underway out of the timeout here in set number 1 between the St. Mary's Crusaders and the South Umpqua Lancers. There's a strong strike from Emma Johnson, controlled by the back line of Amaya Slay. winning it on the front lines for South Umpqua. There was Kirsten Chapman. Rhea Estupinian back to serve. And an ace for Estupinian. That brings South Umpqua to within one. On the back line, diving for it was Estupinian, but the effort in vain. Point to St. Umpqua. Noelle Thickett is back to serve. Johnston sends it over. Here's Kirsten Chapman for the kill. Back and forth we go here in set number one. Sydney Alexander will check in for St. Mary's. Back to serve is Kirsten Chapman for South Umpqua. Clips the net. Somehow saved by Borovansky. But the point to South Umpqua. All tied at 21 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Chapman will serve it away. And it's the Lancers who take the lead late here in set one now. Chapman again. Lancers have control now. And a point to St. Mary's. Emma Johnston will serve it away for the Crusaders. Lucy Palmer will check in to replace Noelle Thickett. And also Kelsey Dunn in for Sydney Alexander. Johnston the serve. The setup by Abel. The strike is wide. Point to St. Mary's. Noelle Thickett back in. Johnston the serve. Sent over by Estupinian. Borovansky gets it across, diving for it. But was Estupinian sent over by Norton. Dunn sends it across. The set by Rogers, the spike. South wins it at the net. Abby Christman was there for the Crusaders. And now set point. Past the back line, point to South Umpqua. Brooke Abel will serve for the Lancers. Brooke Abel to serve. Chrisman, the quick touch. Sent back over by Cadence Norton. Here's Kelsey Dunn on the strike and the kill. St. Mary's takes set number one, 25-23. Don't go anywhere. We've got more action between the St. Mary's Crusaders and South Umpqua Lancers coming your way after this quick commercial break. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
You're a coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guys! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
That we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to Jackson Court inside St. Mary's High School. You're watching Crusaders Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. You see the set score for set number 1, the St. Mary's Crusaders defeating the South Umpqua Lancers 25-23. And set number 1 brings us into set number 2. This broadcast is brought to you by the Medical Eye Center of Medford. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they can help your vision needs. Abby Chrisman will serve it away for St. Mary's to start set number 2. And the first point belongs to the Crusaders. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Point and possession to the Lancers. Brooke Abel is back to serve. Kelsey Dunn, the quick strike. Dug out by Estupinian, a quick set over by Brooke Abel, but South is there. Able to set the spike, and point to South Umpqua. Grace Johnson on the kill. Able to serve. Dug out by Johnston, sent back. Past the back line, point to St. Mary's. Caitlin Hansen will send it away. Dug out by South Umpqua. That was Estupinian, a quick strike. Borovansky is there for St. Mary's. Kelsey Dunn sets it over. The set by Abel. Point to the Crusaders. Caitlin Hansen back in the game. Her serve. And set over. Point won by Cadence Norton of South Umpqua to tie things up at 3. to serve. Emma Johnston on the quick strike. Correction, actually, excuse me, that was Noelle Thickett winning the point for St. Mary's. Kelsey Dunn to serve. Lucy Palmer checking in for the Crusaders. Going in for the strike and the kill. Amaya Slay for South Umpqua. And it will be Slay to serve it away. All tied at 4 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Point and possession back to St. Mary's. Borovansky is back to serve. Point to South Umpqua. This broadcast is brought to you by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. Sabra Rogers the serve for South Umpqua. And a quick set over by Estupinian. Crispin the response, and it lands in play. Good shot by the St. Mary's Crusaders. Noelle Thickett serves it away. And an ace for Thickett and the Crusaders. First touch by Amaya Slay. Sent over by Brooke Abel. Borovansky is there. Johnston sends it across. Saved by Cadence Norton, but not over the net. Point to St. Mary's. Thickett. The serve. The spike. And the kill. Kirsten Chapman for South Umpqua. Point possession back to St. Mary's. An ace for Emma Johnston and the Crusaders. And the quick set over by Brooke Abel does the trick. South Umpqua with the point and possession. Kirsten Chapman to serve. Dug out by Borovansky. Sent over by Christman. Perfectly placed. Point possession back to St. Mary's. It'll be Christman to serve. Diving on the floor, Estupinian for South Umpqua. Sent over by Slay. There's a dig by Thickett. No dice. Point to the Lancers. A fantastic dig by Borovansky, but no one on the other end. Point to South Umpqua. Brooke Abel with the serve. First touch by Emma Johnston. Kingsley Kelsey Dunn the serve. Back and forth we go. Here's Dunn. Quick strike and a kill. For the St. Mary's senior, Kelsey Dunn. Excuse me, St. Mary's sophomore. Another sophomore, Caitlin Hansen with the serve. And a double touch called against St. Mary's. Point to South Umpqua. 12-10 the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Cadence Norton is back for the Crusaders. Excuse me, for the Lancers. Thicket sends it across. First touch by Estepinian. Play at the net. And point to St. Mary's. Kelsey Dunn the serve. Quick touch. And a point for St. Mary's. Kylie Kinsella checking in for Kylie Miller for the Crusaders. Still Kelsey Dunn back to serve. Quick touch sent back over. And out of bounds, point to St. Mary's. Oh, perfectly placed set by Amaya Slay of South Umpqua. 15-11, St. Mary's on top on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It'll be Slay to serve. Point to St. Mary's. That'll be Borovansky to serve. South Umpqua trying to save it, and they do. And it's the Lancers who come away with the point, finished off by Kirsten Chapman. Checking in to serve, Sabra Rogers. Point possession back to St. Mary's. Lucy Palmer back to serve. Sydney Alexander also checking in. Fantastic dig by Amaya Slay, but nobody on the other end. Point to St. Mary's. Timeout, South Umpqua. We'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net. Welcome back, fresh out of the timeout. St. Mary's with the serve. And set up for Emma Johnston. The strike, dug out by South Umpqua. There on the back line, perfectly placed strike by Kirsten Chapman. Point to South Umpqua. Rhea Estupinian back to serve. And point to St. Mary's. Making our way through set number 2 here on TableRockSports.net. Emma Johnston back to serve. Now in South Umpqua, not able to get it back over. Point to St. Mary's. And that serve is wide. Point to South Umpqua. Kirsten Chapman back to serve for the Lancers. Here's Kelsey Dunn on the strike. Dunn sends it over again. Now here's South Umpqua. In play, point to the Lancers. Chapman again to serve. Borovansky the first touch. And a point to South Umpqua. Chapman again. Borovansky there. Quick strike in the kill for Abby Christman. Point possession back to St. Mary's. Quick touch. Oh, and the point is won. Caitlin Hansen. Right in the heart of the Lancer defense. It'll be Crispin back to serve. Quick strike. Point won by South Umpqua's Amaya Slay. Brooke Abel back to serve for the Lancers. Down by 5 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Dug out by Johnston. Quick touch by Dunn, and the point is won by the Crusaders. Caitlin Hansen will serve for St. Mary's. Sent over by Grace Johnson. Point to South Umpqua on a double touch. Quick set over. South Umpqua is there. Sent across by Grace Johnson. Point to the Lancers. Cadence Norton back to serve. Borovansky the first touch. Difficult play. It lands inbounds. Somehow Noelle Thickett finding the right touch, and it is set point for the Crusaders. Kelsey Dunn back to serve. Dug out, barely, sent over by South Umpqua. Here's Borovansky to Hansen. A quick strike over by Palmer. South Umpqua is there. Johnston with the touch. Johnston sends it over. Dug out by Chapman, sent over and won by Brooke Abel of South Umpqua. What a play. Point possession to the Lancers, but still down by 4. staring down set point for the Crusaders. Amaya Slay, the serve. Sent over by Kinsella. Dug out by Slay. One at the net by St. Mary's, and that will do it for set number 2. The Crusaders hold off a late surge by the Lancers to take set number 3, 25-20. Don't go anywhere. We've got the third set coming up between the Lancers and the Crusaders right after this quick commercial break. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
What is education? Is it desks in a line? Is it reading from a textbook? Or should it be something more?
St. Mary's is a really special place, and it's hard to understand that unless you visit, unless you spend time here.
And the kids here are just wonderful.
It makes teaching easy because they want to learn and they're very respectful.
They care about each other. They know how to collaborate and work together. They know how to figure out complex problems.
They respond to enthusiasm and they develop their own enthusiasm, which is something that I feed off as a teacher.
We care for them as a whole, as an individual. It's not just about my subject. We care about all parts of that student.
One of the benefits of our project-based learning program in the middle school is that students are able to take what they're learning and make something really creative and inventive and exciting, and they're also very invested in it because it's real to them.
The students really get involved and get to learn problem solving through a hands-on approach. Through our mod system, they can take an engineering class and see if it's for them, but then maybe realize that they want to do something a little more creative and then take some art classes and find out that architecture might be their thing.
This is education for the 21st century. Our programming is designed to teach people to think outside the box.
This year we have students from 11 different countries, plus all of our American students, so we're an international campus. Students learn from each other. Local students learn from students who come to go to school here. In the classrooms, they really add to what is happening, and that benefits the local students.
A great education is more than just what happens inside the classroom. It's what happens when students learn about competition, about teamwork, about how to win and how to lose. It's about learning how to become who they need to become. I think what's most important about this is that you know that kid sitting in front of you, you see them as an individual.
Both teams came back a little early, so we had to cut that school message short to bring you back to St. Mary's High School. You're watching Crusaders Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. You see the scores on the John L. Scott scoreboard. St. Mary's with a 2-0 lead over the visiting South Umpqua Lancers. The first point of set number 3 won by South Umpqua's Grace Johnson. Brooke Abel is back to serve for the Lancers. Short serve, dug out by Emma Johnson on the back line. Sent over by Cadence Norton. Dunn is there. Sent over by Christman. The set by Abel. Diving on the floor was Hansen to get it over. Johnston gets it across. Quick strike. Terrific net play, but then finishing it off, Amaya Slay for South Umpqua. It will be Brooke Abel to serve it away for the Lancers. Here's Kelsey Dunn, the quick strike and the kill. St. Mary's gets on the board here in set number 3. Abby Christman is back to serve. Set up. Done the quick dig. Lancers still in control. Point won by St. Mary's. Quick spike at the net. Point won by the Lancers, Amaya Slay. Back to serve for the Lancers is Cadence Norton. Norton sends it across. Pickett is there. Dunn sends it over. The set by Abel. The soft touch. Over by Slay. South Umpqua back on top by 2. Sent over by Kylie Kinsella. The return by Estupinian in play. Point to South Umpqua. That one lands in play. The Lancers opening up a 6-2 lead here in set number 3. Johnson saves it for St. Mary's, and a point to the Lancers. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to St. Mary's High School. You're watching Crusaders Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. You see the scores on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Umpqua with a 7, make it 8-2 lead over the St. Mary's Crusaders here in set number 3. Cadence Norton to serve. And an ace for Norton. First touch by Driscoll, sent back over. Quick strike by Estupinian, wide past the back line. Point and possession back to St. Mary's. Kaylin Hansen the serve. Quick strike. Controlled by the Crusaders. There's Kelsey Dunn. Fantastic dig by Kirsten Chapman. Sent over by Norton. Wide past the back line. Point to St. Mary's. The soft touch by Grace Johnson gets the job done. South Umpqua into double figures. The strike and the kill, Lucy Palmer. There's a lot of energy coming from the St. Mary's sideline. Kelsey Dunn to serve. And an ace for Dunn. On the response, Grace Johnson with the kill for South Umpqua. Checking in to serve, Sabra Rogers for the Lancers. Borovansky, the touch. Sent over by Kylie Kinsella. The response by Isupinian. Johnson is there. Johnson gets it across, low line drive, dug out. Somehow South Umpqua keeps it alive. Dug out by Dunn. There's Christman up in the air, sent over. Christman there again to Borovansky. Over by Palmer. Now South Umpqua. Quick strike, met at the net, returned by Johnston. Johnson sends it across. There on the back line with Slay. Sent over by Norton. It clips the net. Diving for it in point one by South Umpqua. What a fantastic rally by both teams. Sabra Rogers once again. Borovansky the first to touch it. Emma Johnston, not that time, point to the Lancers. Borovansky sends it over. Strong strike, Palmer is there. Point to South Umpqua. Johnston, the quick strike and the kill. It'll be Borovansky back to serve. And quick touch, returned by Christman. Point to St. Mary's. And an ace for Borovansky. First touch. Estupinian, the strike. Wide past the far sideline. And St. Mary's has strung a couple of points together. Borovansky again. They have it up for Brooke Abel, wide past the far sideline. Timeout called by South Umpqua. We'll be right back on TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to St. Mary's High School. You're watching Crusaders Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. And we got a tight one here in set number 3. The Lancers on top 14-11, but St. Mary's has rallied back. Borovansky with the serve. And wide past the back's line. 5 in a row, rather make it 6 in a row. Run one by St. Mary's. Borovansky again. Quick strike by Abel, point to St. Mary's. Then Borovansky. Quick set by Chrisman. South Umpqua able to recover. Set up by Hansen. Over to Johnston. Sent over by Estepinian of South Umpqua. Here's Chrisman. And it lands on the South Umpqua side. Make it 8 in a row, won by St. Mary's to tie it up at 14. The set by Rogers, and the soft touch over by Abel. Set by Rogers, Abel again, diving on the floor was Hansen. The quick strike, met at the top by Johnston. Hansen, not that time, point and possession back to South Umpqua, but it is a whole new game. Breaks a streak of 9 points in a row, won by St. Mary's. Raya Estupinian back to serve. Chrisman gets it over. Strong touch on the, but to no avail. Point possession to St. Mary's. Lucy Palmer back to serve. South Umpqua able to get it over. Palmer to Chrisman, and point to the Lancers. Kirsten Chapman will serve it away. Chrisman the quick touch. Abel, the finesse. Chrisman gets it across. The set by Rogers. Sent over. Fantastic dive. And it lands on the South Umpqua side. Point to St. Mary's. Fantastic effort by the Crusaders side. Back to serve is Emma Johnston. And all tied at 16. And an ace for Johnston. The Crusaders have come back down 8 to take the lead. South Umpqua able to get it over. And a point back to the Lancers. Grace Johnson checks back in. Back to serve is Brooke Abel. Borovansky the touch. Here's Kelsey Dunn on the strike. Set by Abel. Dug out. by Montana Driscoll, sent over by Katie Hansen. The set by Slay. There's Driscoll again. Christman gets it over. Sending it across, Cadence Norton. Here's Kelsey Dunn. Norton with the kill for the Lancers, and they retake the lead. Abel again with the serve. Borovansky the touch. Kelsey Dunn gets it across. Norton the strike. Borovansky is there. And South Umpqua with the point. Now approaching hour number 7 of our coverage of high school volleyball today here on TableRockSports.net. Able to dig. Sent over by Driscoll. On the kill for the Lancers. Grace Johnson, timeout on the floor. We'll keep things right here. You are watching Crusader Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Bills Glass. Bills Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, and business needs. Locally owned and family run, Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. When you hear that crash, think Bills Glass. Thank you to our new subscribers to our YouTube channel. You are helping keep Table Rock Sports in the game. If you haven't already, go to youtube.com, search for Table Rock Sports, and then click on the red subscribe button to help us continue to bring you live free coverage of high school athletics in Southern Oregon and around this beautiful state. South Umpqua with a 3-point lead late in set number 3 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Able to serve. Johnson the first to touch it. Sent over by Driscoll. Too far past the back line. (21-17), South Umpqua on top. Nice effort. Blocked at the front line. The set by Hansen. South Umpqua able to get it over. Johnston to Hansen. Quick touch by Christman. Norton is there. Norton sends it across. And the point is won by South Umpqua. Driscoll there to Dunn, the strike, and Dunn wins it for St. Mary's. Abby Christman is back to serve. The quick strike and the kill. Amaya Slave for South Umpqua. Cadence Norton back to serve. Dunn, the strike. Controlled by Chapman. And a point won by Estupinian. Set point for South Umpqua. Dunn gets it over and wins it for the Crusaders. St. Mary's still has a lot of work to do. Down by 5, facing set point. Caitlin Hansen the serve. Dunn gets it across. No. Met at the front net, and it's Dunn who wins it for St. Mary's. Hansen again to serve. Slay gets it across. Johnston the dig. Dunn gets it over. Slay the strike. Met at the front line by Dunn. It's now a 3-point game. Still set point for South Umpqua. Hansen the serve. Maya Slay the strike. And point set, won by the Lancers. Don't go anywhere. We've got more volleyball in store for you here on TableRockSports.net. The fourth set between the South Umpqua Lancers and the St. Mary's Crusaders comes your way after this quick commercial break. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
The workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to Jackson Court. You're watching St. Mary's Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. The South Umpqua Lancers held off the St. Mary's Crusaders in set number 3 to force a set number 4. So happy to be bringing it to you here on TableRockSports.net, bringing you coverage of a triple header today here at St. Mary's High School, about to enter our 7th hour of volleyball coverage, and we're just so thrilled to be bringing it to you all live for free here on TableRockSports.net. The first point of set number 4 belongs to the Crusaders. Abby Christman is back to serve for the blue and white. A quick strike and a point won by Brooke Abel of South Umpqua. And it will be Abel back to serve. A strike by Emma Johnston, South Umpqua controls it. Borovansky there on the dig, sent over by Dunn. The set by Abel. Slay the soft touch. Borovansky the dig. Hansen the dig. Sent over. In play. What a team effort by St. Mary's. Finished off by Kylie Kinsella. Caitlin Hansen back to serve. Point possession back to South Umpqua. Cadence Norton back to serve. And an ace for Norton and the Lancers. Double touch called against St. Mary's. 4-2 lead for South Umpqua. Ball lands on the South Umpqua side. Point to St. Mary's. Kylie Kinsella in the middle of that play for the Crusaders. Kelsey Dunn to serve it away. Quick strike and a kill for Amaya Slay of South Umpqua. And it will be Slay back to serve. Dug out by Johnston. It lands wide. Point to the Lancers. Point possession back to the Crusaders. Borovansky back to serve. And an ace for Borovansky. Winning the point for South Umpqua, Grace Johnson. Johnson will be replaced by Sabra Rogers, who is back to serve for the Lancers. Borovansky the first touch, and an ace for Rogers. Chrisman sends it over. Rogers the set. The strike by Abel, returned by Hansen. And not too far past the back line. Point to South Umpqua. Johnston with the set over, the response. There at the net. South Umpqua able to save it. Fantastic effort by Kirsten Chapman. Point won by St. Mary's. Lucy Palmer back to serve. Play at the net. Won by St. Mary's. The spike and the kill for Abby Chrisman. And the Crusaders have pulled to within one. Ball clips the net and gets over. A friendly bounce for Lucy Palmer on the ace. We're all tied at 9 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Johnston the strike and the kill. The Crusaders take the lead. Palmer to serve it away. Sent over by Norton. Dug out by Johnston. Chrisman sends it across. And another point won by the Crusaders. 11-9, St. Mary's on top. Timeout called. We'll take one as well here on TableRockSports.net.
That we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. And the program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back. Play just getting underway out of the timeout, and St. Mary's continues to roll as we make our way through set number 4 here on TableRockSports.net, bringing you coverage of triple header action here at St. Mary's High School. Lucy Palmer with the serve. St. Mary's looking to respond. Kirsten Chapman gets it over. Borovansky the first to touch it for St. Mary's. Emma Johnston gets it across. Now a chance for the Lancers. A quick strike. Palmer is there. The set by Hansen. Set over by Borovansky. It clips the net. Nice dig by Rogers, but it lands on the South Umpqua side. Point to St. Mary's. Palmer again with the serve. First touch by Amaya Slay. Ball kept alive, and it lands out of bounds on the South Umpqua side. Point to the Lancers. Fantastic effort being displayed by both teams here. Not easy playing their third match of volleyball today. Still displaying incredible heart, grit, and effort. Double touch called against the Crusaders. 2 quick points for the Lancers, and they're within 2 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Estepinian the serve. A quick strike and a kill for Emma Johnston of St. Mary's. Diving on the floor for that dig was Estepinian. Point to St. Mary's. Johnston the serve, and an ace. Dunn sends it over for St. Mary's. Norton the strike, and the point to the Crusaders. 17-11 now on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Johnston the serve. Norton the set. Sent over by Estupinian. Wide past the near sideline. And now St. Mary's stringing together a couple of points. They've increased the lead to 7. And a quick touch over by Brooke Abel. Sent across by Abby Christman. Here's Norton. Gets it over. Kelsey Dunn, the quick touch. Abel, the quick set. And point to South Umpqua. Kelsey Dunn gets it over. First touch by Norton of South Umpqua. Norton sends it across. Somehow Johnston able to send it up into the air. Sent over by Hansen. A pair of Lancers meet at the net. And they're going to award the point. There was a differing of calls by the officials. And point awarded to South Umpqua. Hansen the touch, the strike by Dunn. South Umpqua controls. Christman sends it over and it dies on the South Umpqua side. Point to St. Mary's. What a fantastic dig by Sabra Rogers, but to no avail. St. Mary's into the 20s now. They lead by 7 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Christman the serve. Sent over by Estupinian. Dunn the strike. South Umpqua's there. Norton on the response and the kill for the Lancers. Brooke Abel to serve. Point possession back to St. Mary's. Caitlin Hansen will send it away for the Crusaders. Slay the strike and the kill for South Umpqua. It'll be Norton to serve. Gorovansky sends it up. Palmer gets it across. Estupinian, the response in play for the Lancers. Norton again to serve. Quick set over. For the Lancers, the set by Abel. Slay the quick touch. Sent up by Kylie Kinsella. Over by Hansen. And the point won by St. Mary's. Kelsey Dunn back to serve. Here's Slay, the quick touch. And it does the trick for South Umpqua. Sydney Alexander checking in for St. Mary's. 22-17, the Crusaders on top over the Lancers here in set number 4. Slay the serve. Clips the net, lands out of bounds, point to St. Mary's. Borovansky the serve. Timeout called by South Umpqua. We'll keep things right here on TableRockSports.net, bringing you coverage of this triple header from St. Mary's High School in Medford, Oregon. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our amazing local sponsors, including My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. Medford parents with children who will be 5 on September 1st, it's time to launch into kindergarten. Visit your neighborhood school April 7th from 4 to 6 p.m. Please bring your child and proof of address and get the scoop on all things kindergarten. Visit medford.k12.or.us to learn more about kindergarten launch. Out of the timeout, 23-17, make it 24-17. St. Mary's match point for the Crusaders. Borovansky the serve. A quick touch by Estupinian. Hansen to Christman. Sent over by Chapman. No, it's in the net. And that will do it. The St. Mary's Crusaders hold on and defeat the South Umpqua Lancers 3-1. You see the set scores on the John L. Scott scoreboard. That is going to do it for us here at Table Rock Sports as we finish our coverage of this triple header at St. Mary's High School. The executive producer for Table Rock Sports is Joe Brett. Sound engineer, Jonathan Kerman. Broadcast director, Jonathan Kerman. Cameraman, Jonathan Kerman. Graphics, Jonathan Kerman. For all of them, I'm Jonathan Kerman saying so long from Jackson Court inside St. Mary's High School. Thank you for tuning in to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. 6+ hours of volleyball has finally come to an end. So sad to see it go, but so happy you could be here with us. Catch us next time on TableRockSports.net. We've got a whole lot of action in store for you for the rest of today. Or actually, correction, excuse me. That's going to do it. This is the last game today, but more action for you next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday here on TableRockSports.net. For all of us here, I'm Jonathan Kerman. So long from St. Mary's High School. You've been watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.